Hey y'all, happy Friday. Happy preparation for your Sabbath. It's the weekend, baby. Anyway, you guys know on Fridays, I like to give you guys something to do that's going to help you prosper for your future or your near future to come. So for this weekend, hey, let's focus on our men because as for my people, we are in error. So for this weekend, men, I'm gonna need you guys to step up, to start taking the steps, to become our leaders, right? Because we have allowed women to rule everything, right? And because the woman has been allowed to rule everything, right? We are falling fast. Judgment is coming against us quickly, right? Being that the woman is allowed to rule over everything, then she has allowed our children to rule over us, right? Which keep us in oppression, right? Because if you guys didn't know, in Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, KJV version, it is written and it says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths." So you see, you guys, I'm not just talking. It is written. It is in fact written in Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, right? That our people are in error because our, men, our society have allowed our women to rule over us, right? And further keep us in oppression because they have allowed their children to rule over us, right? So it's time for our men to step up and take their place and become our leaders, right? You guys got to see we entered a portal back in the summer of 2022, and I know you guys felt it. I mean, those of understanding felt it because I know I felt it. We went to a whole portal with a whole Baphomet theme have came about now, right? Where we have now men becoming women and they possessing that that scale of a leader as a woman, right? So that's the problem. So not only the women now are being allowed to rule over, but then we also have so many men, who's taking a step to become women, so they also could possess that characteristic of women leaders, right? All right. So again, this weekend, you men, I want you guys to step up. The men talking about the real men that know how the orders should be, right? I'm begging you guys to step up and start, right now the plan of doing that, getting together, to come up, so you guys start taking your place to be our leaders, to take your place back because it ain't happening. The women are ruling, the children are ruling, and the children are keeping us oppressed because we want to, go by their immaturity, and the women are also, keeping us down because they don't want to allow the man to lead, which is the man's place on this earth. Because of course it wasn't like man was taking from us, we was taking from the man. The Father created Adam from the dust. He created only the man from the dust, not the woman. I mean, of course the woman was made from the man, so then we belong to the man, so therefore the man should be our rule, but a woman should be at her side to help him be our rule, like in that supportance of his leadership, help him become a leader, because of course we're very valuable to our man, but we should not be doing the role of a man, right? We should be in support of our man being our leaders. Because again, as for my people, we are in error. We are in error because we are allowing our children to be ruling over us, which is causing us oppression, which they had to get permission from the mom, but sometimes they don't even get permission from the mom because they rule over the mom too, right? And also, we are in error because women have been allowed to rule over everything, right? Look, here's another thing, you guys. In general, right now, women are ruling over men, right? And just know that when a society, is under judgment, because of course our society is over judgment, the world is over judgment, right? When a society is under judgment, you will see a lot of women ruling over men, right? You'll see our men, falling in the streets, they're falling in the wars of the gangs, right? Being just taken away from us, right? And allow the women to control everything because of the Baphomet culture, you guys. Because of so many men, they're becoming women and possessing that leadership ability as a woman. And the woman also, helping them to lead as if, she is the man. So, that's the reason why we are going quickly in judgment. I know you guys got to see that everything is going so fast. Everything is moving so fast. People are reaping what they sow probably in a matter of minutes and hours, right? Things are taking place, right? The world is in judgment because we have allowed the woman to rule. So again, this weekend, men, step up and take your place and teach your children, right? Guide your women. Allow your woman to be, by your side, not, beneath you, but you're equal, right? Because, you guys come together and become one, Now, I know that we do have, a lot of men who are immature in their ways. That's why I say it's time for our men to step up. If you're feminine and you know that you have a conscience and you know that femininity is not fitting you, then do something about it. Pray, because that's just a guilty conscience keep fighting you, because within you it's not right. Within you you're not living out your manly abilities, right? It's eating you up inside because you're trying to be something that you was not born to be, right? In fact, you're supposed to be our leader, but somehow we are leading you, right? Which is causing you to be more shameful and more, more apt to become a woman and possess woman capabilities. So, I'm here to tell you, it's time, you guys. There's a quick judgment taking place. The Father's around. Y'all see all things going on. And again, we went to that portal in the summer of 2022, I believe to be June, So, and that's when so many things start really happening out of that. You guys, y'all seeing a lot of Baphomet culturalism coming out, okay? Okay, so, this weekend again, men, step up. Go ahead, start taking your place. Create a plan. Talk to the other men. You guys get together, and just, write out things. See, talk amongst yourself and see what's going on. And just, so you think to yourself, like, who are we becoming as men? Should we become women? Or should we, step up and take our place so we can guide our women? Because our women are falling bad because we don't have no guidance, no leadership, no direction for us. We are our own leaders, our own directors, our own everything, our own dictators, because our men are falling and our children are not being raised right. Okay, so we're falling by the flocks while other nations are just surpassing us, right? I know you guys, I know it's got to bother us. At least some of y'all. I mean, I know some of us don't care. They can care less about what goes on with them. That's a man or woman, who lives for nothing, that will fall for anything. But as for me and, people I'm around, we do understand that the man should be the lead. And I mean, I salute my man to be the lead, because I know I need him to lead me. I can't be the woman and leading, because if I'm leading, I'm not going to be happy. Anytime a woman is not leading, anytime a woman is leading and not nurturing her man and her children, she is miserable and bitter. Don't never let her tell you. A woman who cannot nurture her children and her man is bitter and miserable because she has no one to nurture. Instead, she got to be the control over everything. If she in control and the leader over her man, the leader over her children, and not letting her father, if she's not nurturing, because you'd be amazed how women nurturing consists of, being there for your man, making sure he's okay, make sure your children okay. We really want that, even though we got some women trying to act like we don't want that. But just believe you me, any woman who is not nurturing, or a man or her children who is not able to cater to her man and to her children, and these are the ones that, childbearing age, have passed they, mark to have a children, or probably had 1,000 abortions. Now they want a child, and now it's eating them up. It's killing them inside because they don't have the ability to nurture nobody. They don't have the ability to nurture a man. They don't have the ability to nurture a child and raise them up the right way. So a woman of understanding does have that guilty conscience on her back if she's not in a nurturing position. If she's not in a nurturing position, she is not happy. She's just in this world, don't know what to live or die for. Okay, so don't nobody ever believe a woman to say that she don't need no man, and a woman to say, I don't want my children down the line, because down the line is going to eat them up anyway. Because a woman's sole job and purpose on this earth is to be a nurturer for her children and her husband. And if she don't have those things, then she's missing a whole lot of life. She have no place to be important in life, because a woman who's important is important over her household, is important over her children, and is in support to her husband, who is her leader. All right, you guys. So, again, this weekend, I'm gonna need the men to go ahead and start taking your place to be our leaders. And I know so many of our men, are not leaders, but that's why you got other people to lead and guide you. So go talk to somebody, who is setting great examples, and ask them to teach you. I don't think they have a problem with teaching you, because if whether you guys believe it or not, we want us to do better. So if you just go out there, and ask somebody to help you, because I know you want it, because you living in that body, not being nurtured or not being a leader, is really bothering you, really hurting you, and you probably blocking yourself with all the drugs and all this drinking and all the partying and everything, trying to block that thought out, but it's not going nowhere. And as you get old, it's just going to fight you more and more again. Okay. Let me read this again. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, KJV version. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path. Okay? And again, women are ruling over men. And when a society is under judgment, you will see many women ruling over men, right? So many of men are falling in the streets from gang wars, or fighting, or just being killed and everything. Or the men just backing off because of this whole Baphomet culture, where now the men are becoming women. They are possessing all these women capabilities, and the women, it's just being a leader, right? Being a leader over everything. So, which is causing us to fail. We are in great error, my people. All right, you guys. I hope this video brought you guys some clarification. So this weekend, men step up and start to write a master plan, talk to the other men. You guys get into, cahoots together and have conversations about this, so you can help lead us, because we need it. We rise. All right, you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Pepper Works to your 7. Love you guys. Peace.